Greetings gamers, and welcome to the first episode of the Luna SMP, a new series on my channel that I will be live streaming every Monday and Friday, 5 PM Eastern Time. But due to some audio issues, I made this little intro video to the series. Hope you enjoy it. And if you want to watch the live stream, well, you know, when it's live, press the subscribe button and ring-a-ding-ding that notification bell to be the first ones to watch it. As soon as I loaded up the world, I was greeted by the lovely Origin select screen. What is an Origin, you ask? It is a unique race that each player of the SMP is bestowed. There is Inchling, Fox, Spider, Thorn, Beetle, Enderman, Slime, Phantom, and so much more. I decided to go with the Evoker Origin, which gives me a 15% chance to not destroy a Totem of Dying when I use it, the ability to summon things from the fiery depths of hell, and the quirk of other illagers not attacking me. Anyway, when I popped into existence, I found myself stuck on a roof. Wait a minute, isn't this a Rebecca Perrin video? I was greeted by the lovely Koroks, who was stuck in the same position as me. And as I looked into his eyes, I knew we had the same thought. Oh, that failed horribly. We all gathered in the center of spawn to frolic and become acquaintances with one another. It honestly was just a bloodbath. Everybody was killing each other, stabbing each other. So much fun. But they made custom pride flags for all of us, so that was nice. As soon as everyone was on, the admin of the server, Chase, told us to scatter, run about, flee the scene, make like a tree and leaf. Yeah. As I wandered through the forest, I was met by the eerie structure of a broken nether portal. I looted it, of course, not even checking what I had taken because I saw a village. But when I got there was no one. So I took their crops and tools and tables and the bell, oh sweet bell, for myself. But out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a familiar face. That's right, the face of an enemy. Someone who dared to try and steal from the stealer that was myself. It was Clorox, you know, the guy that we met on the roof at the very beginning. Yeah, him. We chatted a tiny bit and I found out my voice chat was not working. Fun. My journey continued through the forest. I walked maybe 200 blocks and found another village. This time with villagers. I stole their stuff once again, but was thwarted by the bane of my existence. The only downside of being an illager, the iron golem. I ran for my pathetic life, hiding on a roof for safety. I realized, though, I had a sword with looting 2 on it. This gave me an idea. An incredible idea. An incredibly awful idea. I killed the only protection the villagers had and took the remains for my own profit. Ha ha ha. I left the village and continued my search for a better home. Along the way, I found that we had more than just the average array of plant life on the server. That's right! Blackberries, raspberries, peaches, blueberries. This meant a lot more opportunity for my culinary skills. Then this random message popped up. Who killed all the villagers? Well, I knew what village they were probably referring to, but me wanting to seem like the proper illager, I simply typed, It was at this moment I found the most incredible thing in my life. A cave with a mine shaft! I quickly set my spawn point, got rid of all the unnecessary items that were useless in a caving venture, and rappelled down into the depths. It was a fairly large mineshaft. I found a spider spawner, a couple chests, and was even attacked by the little 8-legged devil, and then by his bony ally. From my perch on the mineshaft, I noticed that the cave went far deeper than I previously thought, with large lava pools. A wonderful searching spot for diamonds. I decided to check it out. Not finding much value in the mineshaft, I just searched through. And guess what? I did it! I found diamonds! Diamonds! And more diamonds. Anyways, I managed to find my way out of the deep dark cave. And now I'm lost in this vast plains. I then spent the next hour trying to find the bed and chest with all my stuff. I found yet another village with another iron golem. I killed him, but still! After that, I stole the bells! Yes, the bells that they had and kept up my search. And then finally found my stuff! Oh, thank goodness. I snatched up all the stuff and then the server shut down. I came back a few days later and was immediately greeted by James, can you come to spawn? I then decided to make my way towards the spawn for the promise of dark oak saplings. The quintessential of villager life is dark oak. It is what we build our mansions out of, our outposts out of, even our very cloth out of. That's not true, that's just brown, but it still looks good. And as soon as I got there, there's no one. There was no one here. Yay. I went to a nearby forest to try and make myself some bread, but right after I made the crafting table, Trix said, James, where are you? When I found her, she was probably AFK or something, so I just stood there, staring into her eyes.
I've come for your soul.
Hi.
I need you to follow me so I can get you those saplings, because when I was already mostly halfway here, I realized there was an easier way I could have done this. But I just didn't do it.
We went on a marvelous journey to the Nether, where she said her home was. I questioned it for a little bit and then realized that there was an exit through a second portal that brought us to her house. She apparently lived near Toasty and Clover, who, may I say, have a lovely house. Anywho, we hopped on over to her house, where she graciously gave me 2 dark oak saplings and began mining down the tree to give me a couple more. Why didn't I help, you ask? Because I love watching the peasants do my work. No, it was because my voice chat system wasn't working, so I tried to fix it. FYI, I did not fix it. I was just about to leave when I thought of another idea. An incredible idea. I was going to live nearby to make everyone's lives a bit easier. I found this nice little spot with a big cave and a nearby forest I could use. I set up camp and put my stuff away, and began leveling out the ground for my build. But then, something dawned on me. How big is my build? I did some quick calculations and found out that this exact point is how wide my base will be. Oh no. It's much bigger than I anticipated. And with that, I created the endpoints and center of where my vast kingdom would stand and conquer over everyone. And that was my first experience on the Luna SMP. Remember, if you want to watch more of this, please leave a like, and you can catch me streaming this on YouTube at 5 on Mondays and Fridays. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.